Okay, so this is the airline, or one of the airlines that supplies the winch to engage the winch, and as you can see, it's completely snapped. They have rusted right through. I've brazed a section there because the 25-30mm piece that was on there there was nothing left when I first started brazing. It just snapped completely off. The problem is, for one person to do this, to hold it, has been incredibly difficult. So what I wanted to do was get a smaller section of pipe inserted in there and braze it with that pipe supporting the two pipes when they go together. But I couldn't believe it, but I just couldn't get any when I went in town. So I'm not too sure how I'm going to get this part back together. The pipes are in pretty poor condition. I probably should just replace the thing, but this winch, which is over there, that's the actuator there. So it engages. This engager's got two air lines going to it. Pretty simple. Hang on, I'll get this power tool out the way. That's the winch. Goes down through the back of the body, down through a couple of rollers, and you can either have it coming out the back, or the way most of them are stored, sitting at the front. And it's actually a very, very handy piece of gear. I've used it several times on the fire truck already around the farm in Anger. So yeah, really, really good. But as I say, I don't think this one will ever be used in Anger. I will get it going, but yeah, this truck is being done up for display, not to be worked or to do work on the farm. So yeah, back to the problem. I'll try and get this airline connected up. So I wish I'd got the piece of metal to put in. I think that would have made it a lot easier, but oh well, couldn't. So we'll see how we go. Just a bit of a side note, just to show you how bad the rust has been on this. This cross member here actually holds the transfer case, and it's got 4 nuts that support the case. This is one of them, and the rust has eaten it quite badly. But then you have a look at this one in here, and yeah, pretty bloody shoddy. So this was all just caked in rust. Rust's everywhere. I had to dig it out with a screwdriver. That one there, you couldn't even make out there was a bolt in there. So, and these are not small bolts. 1/4 inch UNF, I think. 3/4 inch UNF, I think they were. So, you know, that was a fair chunk of metal that's given way over time. So, yeah. What I'll do is I'll use this nut that I've taken off the other side, welded on the top of that one, and hopefully get it out that way. I was actually quite surprised for the rust that was on this one here. It actually wasn't too bad. Most the nuts and bolts on here have put up a hell of a fight, and it's been a hell of a battle all the way. So yeah, whenever I get one done, I'll have a bit of a celebratory beer because I deserve it. One thing, heat is your friend. I never had an oxyacetylene set, and one of the fitters at work said that's the way to do it, and by God, that makes a difference. Bit of heat, pull, crack, and then off it comes. So yeah, heat, that's the way to go. Okay, the lines are all back in. Hardly a 5-minute job, and I'm still not confident that the leak has been sealed. I guess it's time to start the truck and see what happens. Here we go. Well, it helps if I shut the drain valve on the air tank. I'll get outside because the garage is filling up with fumes. Let that build up the pressure, shut it off, and see if we've got any leaks. Yeah, just shut the engine off and I can tell straight away that that's not been a success. So I've still got the leak down there somewhere, and I've still got the leak, which it's not surprising on the other one, on the line across to the winch. So here we go again. Take this line out, go into the rear brake light, and we'll have another go. Actually, I might film this. It might be interesting, might include it, I don't know. I'll see how it comes out and see what actually, or how interesting it is. We'll go and drain the tank again. And, okay. I'll have to set the camera up, put on the stand, and take out one end of the pipe. This is a bugger. All the rework that I do, it's unbelievable. But in my defence, that was the first time I've ever tried brazing yesterday. So yeah, I thought it was the bee's knees, but yeah, obviously I just need a lot more practice at it. So anyway, let's get this pipe out. Okay, that's out. Let's go and have a look and see what we can see. Actually doesn't look too bad. That's a little pinhole. Maybe that's a pinhole. I'll grind this off. We'll have a look. Okay, I couldn't see a leak on the first airline at all, so I've just removed another airline that's beside it. It actually doesn't look too bad. I'll wire brush this up, and with a bit of luck there'll be a hole in this one, because I'm buggered if I can find anywhere else where the air's leaking. Okay, there was a pinhole in this line, which I thought I did a reasonable job of brazing. So I only just done my first brazing job yesterday. And this line, where we did the complete hash rejoin, made a big stuff off of it, because this was not lined up properly. I had to push it down. It's then kinked the line. I'm hoping that's what has caused another leak, because the kink has broken through. Another brazing job. I'm not going to pat myself on the back this time, because I don't think it's going to hold. But anyway, we'll start the truck up and we'll see if we have pressure. Regardless of which way this goes, I am definitely going to have a beer. Okay, let's see how we went. Oh, shit, obviously not well. Oh, hang on, it might just be the drain valve not shut properly. Let's go and have a look. No, it's not. What the hell is that one? Okay. Oh, good, a new one. What the hell? Alright, we got a new leak. I'm going to try and turn the camera around. Obviously not going to see an air leak, but well, anyway, I'm going to have one of them. You have to rip that pipe out again, which is a pain in the arse. I think it's the long one that goes nearly right the way down the other end of the body. So, yeah, I'm going to take that out. And that's a new one. Alright, I'll talk to you soon. I'm going to have a drink. Well, I don't know how I've done this, but the two airlines going to the winch arm have somehow crossed over, which I would have thought would be an impossible thing to do. But somehow I've managed it. So now I've got to take out the other winch arm again, risk bending it again, and just so I can get this other one out, which is leaking. It looks like we have had it out because that's been brazed there, so I can't remember doing it. So somewhere along here, it's got another pinhole. So yeah, somewhere there. I should have marked it. Actually, it would have been smart, but that's not me. All right, I've got to try and rip out that somehow. Rip out that other line. I've just knocked all the nuts off. Okay, talk to you soon. Well, that didn't go too well. I'm going to have another bit more thinking fluid. The line, I can't even see where the hole is. I'm going to have to put this original one back in. That's the lower one, so I presume it would have to go in first anyway. I'm not putting the other one back in until I find the hole, because it's an absolute bugger to take out. So that is staying out until I can find it. I've just about had enough for today anyway, so it's starting to drag on a bit now. So it gives me something to look forward to for tomorrow morning. I'll see you later. Well, I couldn't end on a bad note for today, so I got that off. Welded the old nut that come off that one. Well, that's obviously a new nut. Old nut that come off that one, and then welded onto that one. Bit of heat. She's still bloody hot, and off. Piece of cake actually. So yeah, happy with that. I think I'll have another celebratory beer.